Okay, I'm going to talk about something where people think they know everything about someone based on outward appearance. And now, obviously, the Bible tells us don't judge based on outward appearance, but just judge inward. So sometimes we don't know who's who in the families and stuff like that in households. Um, or even at your local supermarket and wherever. Um, you could even be hunting and fishing in the wilderness, anywhere. Um, we do not always know the full expression of a person based on outward appearance. Okay, what am I talking about? I'm like talking about the facts of life, human life. We're on this earth. Yes, I understand that every person from different has ancestry from different continents or something, or we have a combination of ancestor conditions. Um, Not everybody knows everybody's full story, and that's fine. And there's a reason why we shouldn't have to share all of that in one day, in one setting, because their stories differ from person to person. Anyway, I was just thinking to myself about different family tree conditions that I see here and know about. This is in our own family tree, close relatives, you know. Um, if if they were to remove all people that have um, non-white features from, let's just say, the United States, continental United States, and Canada and Alaska. Take them all. Take all of that. Even more brown tones, people. Any sort of hint on the skin tone that indicates non European continent features. If you were to remove all of that and keep the same people there, you don't check ancestry or anything, just the features alone, outward features. In the next generation after that, and the next generation after that, there could very well be skin tones. Okay. If you ever heard of people that are white passing or anything like that, or just variations of Native American ancestry this way and that way, you might see some people like one brother is going to be darker than the other, or something like that, or a cousin's going to be darker, or something. It just it's the way human genetics works. Okay, so it's there's internal things in regards to racism. It's not always outward appearance. Um, I've seen that book by Robin DiAngelo called White Fragility. I mean, there's parts in there I actually do agree with, but I stopped reading after I realized that she really doesn't care about the households of mixed families, such as a white mother raising a black son. Okay, or vice versa. Okay, what if one spouse dies in a certain household and the parent is disabled or something like that, and then the child has to raise their own parent, or there's different social themes out there in mixed households. Anyway, um, I just really think people should think about those things because there's more to it than just outward appearance, just like the Bible says. There's more to the story of who Jesus is than just the outward show and entertainment that certain churches are putting together. You actually have to look into the actual life of Jesus. You actually have to look into and practice the Sermon on the Mount and the parables and the behaviors that he encourages. He's kind of like a Moses, you got to follow the same things that Moses led the people through. So you got to go through the same trial and error. All right. So, and yeah, like the Israelites and Hebrews, they came out of Egypt, but wouldn't the Egyptians have been darker tones? So there was racism between darker tones and Hebrew conditions, and I don't know. Moses married an Ethiopian. It says it right in the Bible. So there's more to what we think about racism than what it appears. Um, Skin tone, it's not, it could be skin tone, but it could be other things too. Okay. I hope that's clear. The actual enemy is the enemy. All right. And we need the Bible to help us understand these things. Okay. Goodbye.